Well, good morning. Ooh, you know where we are. Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa, Yuppy Puppies Forever Rescue. We are going to do the show in here today because we are going to show some of the doggies that are looking for you to adopt them, to make them your forever puppy, dog, senior, doesn't matter. We're going to talk about an apprenticeship program also that Jessica has here and just get you ready for the love that you've been missing in your life, that unconditional love. We'll also see how things are going for the upcoming fall gala. And did you love yesterday's show? We interacted with you a lot. I would love that type of interaction again. So as you're popping on this morning, just getting started, how's your day going? I really do want to make sure that you feel the positivity that we put out there. This is a segment we actually call Pawsitive Talk Time. We told you yesterday we were going to be with the babies. So there's a lot of new people. We got a bunch of people watching us from Texas now since we're going there to Fredericksburg next week. And so now some San Antonio people are watching, Austin. I love it. Lubbock, Texas, Lukenbach, Texas. All of you that have been watching, I hope you come back day after day after day and do us a favor, because it's what you did yesterday. Do a little @ to your followers and to highlight and to everyone. That way you can say, this is the show I've been talking about. Watch this show. And again, multiple platforms for you. So we'll continue to grow those as it makes sense. So right now we're on Facebook and YouTube, also Instagram, X, Rumble, and LinkedIn. Good morning, Sean, Kathy. Jenny said good morning to everyone. So if you see anything from Jenny that she drops in, she is, of course, part of the show. So you can trust that. The links that she puts on there, those are okay. Other ones, I don't want you to click on those because that could be some kind of a scam. Okay. Just know that. So we are going to do a little news you can use. We're going to get you ready for the big Blues game. How about everybody here? Let's go Blues. The dogs are excited for the Blues to play. The dogs are like, stop barking. Stop it. Everybody's barking today because they're ready to go outside and play. Uh-oh, I think I see. This is Swiss out there. Kathleen, good morning. Enjoy the beautiful day. Yes, yesterday was so stunning to be outside. And maybe we'll take the dogs and show you the ones that are still up for adoption. Always keep an eye to Pet Finder. That's where you can get a little bit more information about the dogs that you see, and then maybe have your own private meet and greet or come up for the meet and greets. We'll find out from Jessica when another one will be. So yeah, you know what Kathleen just said, how beautiful it is. Just like yesterday, as you stepped outside, did you see that sunrise this morning? It was like this, okay? What are those actual words that they say? I don't know, but you can see right there, the sun is going to be partially out today. We do, however, have a chance of some rain later today. 84 for the high. We're talking summertime already. 64 tonight, 79 with some scattered storms tomorrow. Then we get into the weekend. Saturday looks gorgeous, and I'm excited to do the emceeing and auctioneering for the St. Louis Ovarian Cancer Awareness Gala. 75 degrees on Sunday, and we're talking about some Cardinal games. We've got St. Louis City SC. We're talking Blues. Monday, look at 86. I mean, it's summertime already. And then we get into some rain Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then the following weekend looks stunning again, 75 and 74. So if you're looking for pretty weather, we're going to have that. We'll check in with our aspiring meteorologist, Beckett Moore, coming up on Friday. Hi, Stephanie. She said she's ready for the Blues game tonight. Exactly. Good morning, Diane. We're looking forward to it as well. I'll talk about that in just a second. This is crazy. So how many of you have sat or stood inside of a cryotherapy machine before? Well, there is a gym employee that died, a client brain dead after suspected nitrogen leak during the cryotherapy session. Now, there's a lot of things. I can't step into one because of my blood clotting disorder. And some people might say, oh, I had no idea. You probably do want to check with your physician before you get into one. So there's a gym employee that was killed. A customer left in critical condition during this cryotherapy session that went wrong. So this is one of those stories that you go into work and you're like, hey, have you been in a cryotherapy machine before? Well, guess what happened? This was in Paris. According to a report from The Guardian, French police said the woman collapsed after a suspected nitrogen leak from a cold chamber that had been repaired earlier in the day back on April 14th. So if you're not familiar with cryotherapy, there are treatments that are involved in exposing the body to extremely, and I do mean extremely cold temperatures. I did it and made my bones hurt. Typically it's used whole body chambers. These treatments are used to aid in muscle recovery. Maybe you did it to reduce inflammation, potentially improve athletic performance. Nitrogen, a colorless and odorless gas, is used to create an atmosphere of extreme sub-zero temperatures. Well, police said the two women were in the cryotherapy, and then they were in cardiorespiratory arrest when the first responders arrived at the on-air gym in Paris. The gym employee was only 29 years old, folks. The client, 34. And a report from the French media outlet said the employee died. The client was left brain dead. 3 other people who attempted to revive the women were taken to the hospital, and 150 people were evacuated from the building. This is a crazy story that just has legs to it. The Paris Public Prosecutor's Office said they have launched a death investigation. So it's horrible. Thoughts and prayers are going out to all involved in that, but it makes you think, doesn't it? It's a little scary. So again, always check in with your doctor. Good morning to you, Julie. Before you get into anything, and even when a doctor prescribes something, I always say be your own advocate and don't just put anything in your mouth, any kind of medicine, until you really look into, is there any issue that would be created for you? So yeah, kind of crazy. I haven't heard this man's name in the news for a while, and I'm sure you haven't either. Harvey Weinstein, the Me Too rape retrial is opening with added allegations from a former model. Weinstein's retrial opened Wednesday, giving a new jury a fresh look at familiar rape and sexual assault allegations, plus a newly added claim from a former model. For the first time, prosecutors publicly identified and detailed her account of what unfolded between her and the Oscar-winning movie producer in the early 2000s. He is criminally charged with forcing sex on her in 2006, but she also accused him in a civil lawsuit of groping her against her will 4 years earlier when she was only 16 years old. Her name is Kaja, maybe, or Kai. It's Kaja Sokola. So she is again, a former model. And so that's the latest victim coming out as this retrial is underway. Now, I saw this the other day, but we didn't get a chance to drop it in. And just from my former jobs that I had, right, in television, a top producer at 60 Minutes says, I'm done. He quit. He says he can no longer run the show as he always has. And a lot of this comes from a lawsuit from President Trump. He sued 60 Minutes for $20 billion last fall, claiming it deceptively edited an interview with his Democratic election opponent, Kamala Harris. CBS denied it had done anything to give an advantage to Harris and released the full transcript of the interview. Again, though, this is the top producer, and when his show involved a bitter dispute with the president, the top executive at the storied CBS News show 60 Minutes abruptly resigned on Tuesday, saying he's losing the freedom to run it independently. That executive producer, by the way, his name is Bill Owen. So that's interesting. And what a spot to be open for someone to jump in, right? If you are a Bears fan, Chicago Bears great Steve Mongo McMichael died at the age of 67 after battling with ALS. And before we get to local sports news, Jenny tells me this. Now, you tell me if this is true or if I'm just being duped into this. Is the Ice Bucket Challenge really back? The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. She's shaking her head yes. Jessica's in the background. Jessica, have you seen anybody be dumped on?
Not recently.
I think her daughter is just trying to make me do it. Today's your day. So yes. So you all remember that? Jim was like, wait a minute. Well, how long ago was that? He's like, we weren't married, were we? No. I'm thinking, what do you think, folks? 10? 9 years ago, right? So, things are cyclical and they come back around. So supposedly the Ice Bucket Challenge is back. And of course it was to raise awareness about ALS and Lou Gehrig's disease. So it's people getting the water and the ice dumped on them, and then they shout out to somebody. Well, her daughter, Alyssa, decided to challenge me. And her sister, I believe, and maybe a friend. So now I'm going to be calling out all of you because evidently it's back. And again, honoring anybody that's been affected by that. Okay, we already said, let's go Blues. Let's do it. Tonight, the Blues are in action at home against the Winnipeg Jets. And we always love home ice advantage. So they're down 2 games. Hopefully they'll be able to pull out one. And then they've got an afternoon game coming up this weekend. So it's going to be raucous downtown and hopefully bringing a lot of money for a while to our economy. So Sunday's game, by the way, will be at 12 o'clock. Tonight, they're in action with the puck dropping at 8:30. And then we're talking Cardinals The Cardinals, unfortunately, losing again to the Atlanta Braves, this time 4-1. It's the Brewers and the Cardinals in St. Louis tomorrow night at 7:15. And as far as entertainment news, are you a John Cusack fan? Well, you can spend an evening with him at the Steeple Theater, and tickets will go on sale tomorrow. It's an evening with John and a screening of High Fidelity coming up in the summertime. It'll be actually August 16th. This will be at the Steeple Theater. And as I mentioned, tickets for that going on sale on Friday. And then, are you a fan of Nikki Glaser? Nikki is coming in the fall. She's bringing her hometown Alive and Unwell tour. That's actually coming to the fabulous Fox Theater. And that's going to be a ticket that I think is going to go fast. Tickets go on sale for that one as well tomorrow at 10 a.m. All right. If you wanted to know what the day holds for you, the National Day of Calendar, National Neck Care Day, and that's ironic because I got to go to physical therapy this afternoon for mine. National Bucket List Day, okay? I guess they're going to dump an ice bucket on my head today. National Teach Children to Save Day. National Take Our Daughters and Sons to Work Day. Oh, I took my mom to work. We flipped it around. And then I said I could just wrap Adelaide up because she's a little piglet, right? She's a little sausage dog. Today is National Pigs in a Blanket Day. Does that take you back to your childhood? It definitely does for me. I haven't eaten one of those in a long, long time, but little hot dogs, little sausages wrapped in a biscuit sounds good to me for breakfast. How about that? Well, that's how we do it. We wrapped up actually a little bit early today, 7:12. So good morning to all of you. Let's see, anybody else that I didn't get a chance to shout out to? Jeannie, look at Jeannie. She is a diehard now, watching us from San Antonio, Texas. I love it. She was on with our Wet Your Whistle last night. Stephanie, yes, Jenna Bush Hager did it on the Today Show. Okay, well then I guess it must be a thing. She said, see. Anne, good morning. The sunrise was beautiful, right? I'm so glad you saw it. I got my jog and walk in, right? We got movement, exercise. Please give the fur babies some belly rubs from me today. Well, we're going to see a few of them. We will do just that for you. Yes, thank you for watching, Jeannie. I love it. Okay, start telling everybody that we're on and tell them to get on because we're going to show some beautiful animals to you today. Don't go anywhere. Jessica Cooke, the owner of Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa and Yuppy Puppies Forever Rescue, will be in the pink chair when we return.
Carroll House Furniture Homes look the best because of our free design service. Our designers please your taste.
Let's reimagine your room with 50 brand name choices.
We'll create a 3D design with a 360 view for your room.
Free design services are just the beginning. Free 0% financing, fast free delivery and setup, and the guaranteed lowest prices in the country with no stipulations.
You'll get a perfect custom floor plan for your new dream room.
Carroll House Design, because you like nice things.
This lady got me in the best shape of my life. I literally didn't know that I could be in shape like that. But the amount that she pours into her clients, and especially whenever you get the one-on-one training, it's mind-blowing. I mean, it was really life-changing. I learned so much about proper form, about nutrition, about just being able to invest in myself. I hired Monica to be my personal trainer, which was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
All right, welcome back, folks. 7:14. Look, my buddy's here. We are at Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa and Yuppy Puppies Forever Rescue. If you are new, and I know we've got some of you, we have all these people watching in Texas now.
That's amazing.
Yep, things are bigger in Texas. We're going to be there. Have you ever heard of Fredericksburg?
No.
It is the most charming town from what I've looked at, and we are so excited to go. So we are taking the show on the road. We're doing travel tripping.
Fun.
Yes. So we are going to do that on Monday through Thursday. Looking forward to that. And so we've got some people watching us from Texas now, which is fantastic. So welcome to all of you, and welcome to all of our diehards that are here with us on a regular basis. Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa, by the way, for those of, there goes my water again. For those of you that have not been to her, she's in Cottleville, Missouri. So if you have family and friends and you're like, this is the cutest place, it really, really is. You can come here, drop the dogs off. You open up what, at 7?
7 a.m.
So all the people are dropping their dogs off as mom and dads go to work, and they've got daycare, right? And then they board them also. They've got this beautiful like hotel. It's very posh for the babies. But the biggest thing is, those things we love. It's the rescues that we've got to get out of here and get into your home. So tell us, since we've been here last, who's been adopted? I believe
Melvin.
Yep. And then also we had Delaney on.
Yes.
And Delaney got adopted, right?
Got adopted.
Yay,
Yep.
Delaney.
Yep.
I'm so proud of that. But you still have so many others. So we've got to get the word out to try to get these babies out. Jessica, not dog related, but what's the best restaurant near Yuppy Puppy? I love the area. Well, that's not fair because she's got a lot of people in the area.
Yeah. I really like Liliana's down the road.
Oh, I've not been there.
That's fantastic.
I like the Rack House. I
the
think that's
Rack
fun.
House is really good too.
You can go. Well, now are you talking lunch, dinner? I mean, there's some beautiful breakfast places. They've got Upshot Coffee. Hi to our friends over at Upshot. Pink Willow Cafe is right around the corner.
Noto is a little far,
I've heard
but
about
that is worth the trip. It's just on I think it's the 94 side. It's small, quaint, Italian, best pizza. It's fantastic.
And then if you just want to hang out, they actually have good food at the Cottleville Wine Cellar. Have a nice glass of wine. What is that? Plank
Road Pizza.
Plank Road Pizza. Is there a barbecue?
No, barbecue shut down, but the Plank Road Pizza, they're the same owners.
Okay.
So it's delicious.
So yeah, and I think Rose had just come to the area and she's like, that's the cutest area. And then she drove by and she saw your place. She's like, I just saw Yuppy Puppy. So yeah, Rose, come back and support local. We're all about supporting small business. Okay. So Missy said,
I'm hungry.
Right. Thank you. Exactly. We haven't had breakfast.
Now I'm like, where are we going for lunch?
Rose, how about this? Come into the area and get us some food before the hour is up. Missy said, we just lost 3 old pups. Oh my goodness, in 2 months. And we are looking for a new baby. Okay. So Missy, is there a particular type of, let's do this. Let's get this. Let's do a date here. We're going to get a hookup. So Missy, what type of dog are you drawn to? And then the biggest thing that Jessica always makes sure of is that the dogs are able to be around other dogs, maybe be around cats, maybe be around children, they're okay.
And we love when, so our dogs often have best friends here. We have in play groups. So we love when 2 go at one time too. They're already built-in friends. So we have an open house today from noon to 5.
Noon to 5. Okay. Otherwise, if someone doesn't get a chance to go to an open house, they can set up a private meet and greet.
Absolutely. Message us or fill out an application, and all during the week we have private meet and greets.
So you lost 3 old pups in 2 months. So are you looking for a puppy, a new baby? You just had seniors, so I'm sure it's kind of hard to think of getting a senior and thinking that their life is nearing the end. But Missy, let us know what you're looking for. So I'm shocked, and I said this to your girls when I walked in, that Dumpling is still here.
I know.
I don't get it, and I don't know. And Jenny, of course, wants somebody to adopt Swiss so she can play with Swiss.
I know. That's the thing. There's just so many fantastic dogs. I just had a meeting, a group meeting with about 5 other shelter directors, and same thing. Adoptions are slow. People looking to surrender dogs, and we have so many great dogs. So
you do. How many do you have right now?
We have 32 right now.
Wow.
We're getting. But Pearl is going home today. She's
Yay,
our little old senior.
Yes.
So that's fantastic when a senior gets to
Pearl.
go.
Wait, I remember Pearl. What kind is Pearl?
Pearl's over at the O'Fallon location. So she's 11-year-old little Yorkie.
Oh, a Yorkie. Okay.
Yeah. And then we have a new arrival today.
Yay. But again, so this is the thing. When we start to ask Jessica, oh, good, there's 20, there's 19, there's 21. Last time I think there were 24. Now we're saying 30. So yes. So as the rescues go out and they get adopted, it just makes room for her to continue this process. Missy says, we are looking for a medium pup. We have cats, older children, and a 4-year-old lab to keep company. We are looking for a corgi-like dog. I'm a retired vet of 25 years. I also worked for stray rescue vet teams. So this baby will have nothing but the best. Okay. So what do you think? Do you have a dog that you would think would be a good pair?
So immediately with just the description, I thought of Edda or Pretzel. But if she's looking for a corgi-like dog, so smaller, medium, Ritz.
Okay. Wait. So Missy, keep Lennox?
Lennon.
Lennon?
Lennon is a Shih Tzu. He's one of the breeder. He was a breeder dog. So with those, he does need another dog to come out of his shell, but he's not an interactive player. He's a great dog that just wants another addition to tag along with hers, but he's really a shadow of another dog now. Yeah.
So, okay, let's go back through them again, because what I want you to do, and then a vet tech. Okay. Thank you, Missy. Jenny will drop in for you from the Pet Finder page. They're on Pet Finder? Are all of the three of those you just mentioned?
Those are all on Pet Finder, yes.
So I'll ask, okay, Lennon or Ritz?
And
I'll look now, she just said.
Ritz, I'll have them, she'll be one of the ones he'll bring out. So we think she's a Corgi cattle dog.
Oh.
And she's 6 months old and
Let's
is
do this.
the sweetest little thing. Energy, but so smart. So Kennedy, all of our dogs, have gone through some training, some manners, and she's just eager to learn.
That's Ritz?
She's adult Ritz. Yeah.
And then Lennon is what?
Lennon is a Lhasa Apso.
Okay. So what do you think? Missy, I tell you what we'll do. Good morning, Paul. We will bring out Ritz, and then we're going to try to bring out a couple of other ones. We're going to do what, about 3?
Yeah.
So we have done a parade of dogs in the past, but we need a heck of a lot of staff for that. And that's a little hard. So I asked you last time.
I have to bring donuts and coffee to get all of them here that early.
I'll do it. I'll do it next time. We'll provide that. If you're just tuning in, this is what we do together, right? We bring you warmth and positivity and smiles and happiness. We have cried on this show before, though. So it's not that it's always puppies and rainbows, like we said. But if we can provide that for you, great. If not, if we do get teary-eyed and we get upset about something, it's this community that we've built together that we love because you're all here for each other. And Missy, I am now on a mission to make a date here for you to have. Huh?
We got you.
Yeah, we got you, Missy, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're able to come by between 12 and 5, I would love to just walk through and show you all the ones that might be a potential match.
Yeah, Missy, by the way, I don't know if I've ever spoken with you. Missy's watching on Facebook. Where are you watching from, Missy, by the way? We would love to find out. Again, just welcome aboard. So 722, Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa, Yuppy Puppies Forever Rescue. The Pet Spa side is separate, so please don't look them up online and then call the number for the spa because it's a completely different part of this. It is the meet and greets. It's the open house. It's the private meet and greets, looking on Pet Finder, again, at find the baby that is right for you. We want to talk today with Jessica about an apprenticeship program that you have because you are so deep into taking care of every one of your employees and then teaching what you've known. You've been a groomer for how many years now?
32 years.
So
32 years.
3 decades. Oh, you're in St. Louis. Oh, Missy Donner. Okay, but I got married and okay, Missy, we have talked before. So Missy, can you come today during the meet and greet? I hope so. We're going to make this happen today. So you have how many groomers right now? Are you lost some or you're losing some?
We're losing some because it's a physically demanding job. I mean, I personally have to take care of myself. I have to go to a chiropractor. I have to go to a massage therapist. I have to do all those things. It's physically intense. And so if you have any health issues, something's going on, your career is pretty short. I'm actually one of the oldest groomers that I personally know that's still in the industry.
Because of the toll it takes on the body.
Because of the toll that it takes on the body.
And she's mentioned this before, for all of you that have those golden doodles, they're like, oh Lord, here they come.
They're running all the groomers away.
The golden doodle takes you about how long?
About 4 to 6 hours.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a lot of manipulating and going over and spinning, and the 99% of them are pure love. But when pure love, that also comes with, 100-pound jiggle ball that you have to hold on to a foot safely to use sharp tools around and, to be able to stand properly, to make sure we're standing straight, to use the mats, all those things. By the end of the day, I mean, you can really feel like you have the flu after one day of grooming some doodles. And I mean, that is the industry, and I've taken care of myself, but some of the younger people that, they get in it and then it starts taking a toll, they weigh, their personal life and think that maybe they need to go and do something else. And
I'm not going to say life expectancy, but what is if someone's a groomer, about what age are they saying, I'm out?
I would say late 30s.
Wow. Yeah. And then at that point, you're like, wait a minute, this is what I've done. Now what am I going to do? So again, is there somebody that would want to get into this? So Missy said, I was a mobile groomer tech for 2 years during COVID. I had 3 heart attacks and had to retire. Oh my goodness. My back and hips are shot and both eyes had terrible cataracts after 25 years, but I would do it all over again. Look at that, because you have that beautiful connection with the animal.
True groomers are like, we're pulling hair splinters out of our eyes and our face, and I love it. I absolutely love it, but I have to make sure that I'm taking care of myself.
Well, we talk about that all the time, right? Number one thing, you got to take care of you before you can take care of anyone else. Missy, I mean, you've been through a lot, but Missy's saying you want to get back into it? She got a program. No, let's get the younger ones, right? So all these people that are looking for, maybe they're getting out of college and saying, I'd like to do this. She's going to teach. So tell me about your program.
So the apprentice program, I'm bringing it back. So a lot of the groomers I had taken under my wing and trained before, and I did have a school, and we shut it down. And so that's what I did. I learned how to groom when I was a teenager, 14, 15, and I did go the college route. And I was like, but this is my passion. So how can I excel at this? How can I do that? So I'm looking for, I love when it's a single mom looking for a career, because if you are a dog groomer, you can go anywhere in the world and walk in and say, I'm a dog groomer. That's how needed this profession is everywhere, and get a job.
Really?
Anywhere. Yes.
See, and I think all of us, we take that for granted. You're like, oh yeah, taking the dog to the groomer. There's going to be just groomers like crazy, but evidently that's not the case, because I wouldn't know that. I think about people that are in the beauty industry, right? And then from a fashion standpoint, they're all in heels, like ladies that do your nails. I'm always like, isn't that hard on your body? And they're like, oh yeah, but we just do it because we're in the fashion side. You're in there in the trenches, and you're like, nope, no heels here.
No heels. Have to make sure your feet are taken care of. Good shoes, and you're in water, so you have to make sure you don't want to slip and fall. And I like to think we're still pretty stylish when we're grooming dogs. However,
but no heels.
I was just at my son's volleyball game after doing a dog, and I felt this. And a lady was picking. She's like, "You have fuzz," and I'm like, "It's all over me." I'm like, "I'm a dog groomer."
Okay, good. Missy said I'm going to try to come up today, leaving it to the youngsters. Yes, leave it to the youngsters. So you're losing. You said 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So how many do you have?
The doodles.
It's the doodles. Darn doodles.
They physically can't do it anymore. And so our apprentice program, and the thing is, so there are grooming schools, but to be a groomer, it's hands-on in and out, because there's over 200 and something breeds of dogs, and they're all personalities are different. So we start from the basics on just handling and learning, coat types, skin conditions. Handling is going to be the biggest thing, is how, if dogs are moving away from pressure, how to walk around the table, not to turn them, all these things to set the foundation to be a great groomer, to handle whatever. And then bathing is another foundation. And so everyone says, oh, it's just washing a dog. So bathing is about 6 months of it, because there is different coat types. There is dogs behaving different in the tub to get the dog clean, oily skins, anal glands, teeth brushing, conditioners, all those things. If you have a dog that is not bathed properly, that finished groom product is not. It's going to take you twice as long and not be as good. So bathing is the foundation.
I have never thought that the bathing aspect was a simple process, and here's why. We all can get out the hose and go, okay, let's wash the dogs. It's pretty outside, right? And that Jim always goes, we got this. And I'm like, no, it's never the same. And then it's all, what, as she said, what kind of coats do they have? Do they have allergies? Are we putting the wrong things on them, and we're just adding to the problems that they have? You take a dog to a groomer and you bring them home, and if you wash them next time, there's no way it looks the same. There's no way it feels the same. So we are not doing, and she just said that. Lord.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll tell you a trick. A lot of people, if you're washing a dog in the yard with a hose, it's going to shed more after, because you're washing them with cold hose water. What do their pores do? They shrink. They shrink because they're cold.
Oh, yeah.
And then as they come in your house and shake and all the things, the pores open up, and now all that dead hair is coming out. So, and then when people say after a rain, or if they wash their dog outside and they say they still smell doggy, that dog is still dirty. Clean dogs out of the tub do not stink. So it's not getting you're leaving residue on them.
See, that's why she's the queen. Jessica Cooke, again, Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa. And so this apprentice program would last for how long?
So ideally, so it's at least a year, but I can tell you it takes about 2 years to be able to be comfortable to groom all of the breeds. And then even then, there's some groomers, 4 or 5 years down the road, you get the Dandy Dinmont you've never got. It's not a regular, the Legato, all the rare breeds. But by then, because you have learned bone structure, scissor techniques, you're able to put that pattern on the dog because you know structurally how that is supposed to look and form that style.
So if someone's watching or they want to share this, and that's what we always ask you to do right now, you can do, again, at highlight, at followers, at everyone. If you know someone, hi Marietta, if you know someone that has always thought about getting into this, then this is the woman that you want to learn from. Again, 32 years and being able to, do you love though giving back and being the teacher?
I love it. I love that that's how I got my start, by people giving me a chance, taking me under their wing, learning from professionals. I'm a certified groomer. I've seen it all, done it all. And so it's one of those things to be able to give somebody a successful career. My groomers average about $70,000 a year.
Hey.
So, and this is, not having to pay for schooling.
Right.
It's apprenticeship. So we're looking to start this May 19th.
May 19th. Okay.
There's going to be 3 spots and they will work side by side with me.
I just said I was waiting. She just said sign me up. And then I was like, hey, I actually think I love working with animals. And then I was waiting for her to go, do not take on another job, Monica. So what do you think, everybody? This sounds like an incredible opportunity. Let me come back. I saw Rose had a question.
You get to learn on all the rescues.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. This is a win-win across the board. Rose, Jessica, I have a young spotted mountain beagle mix. Priscilla, she's so loving, but so a shedder. I would love to take her to you for a spa day. She's a princess, What could we do for her?
I would start with bath and de-shed for sure. If she's never had a professional bath, like you said, the products that we use, the bathing treatments, from the nozzles, the temperature of the water to the fluff dry, all the tools, it makes a huge difference. So when people will have a smooth coated dog, be like, oh, my dog doesn't need grooming, and then they get it groomed, like, why haven't we been doing this our whole life? Also, we talked about nutrition. A lot of dogs with shedding. I am a big believer in the salmon-based food, and the more you can do whole foods for your dog makes a difference with their coat and skin and allergies and shedding.
We are going to briefly talk about this, but we wanted to have some time, and we'll do this in May for you. We're going to talk about some treats that you can make at home. We talked about, and it was a really popular show, the food, and everyone's like, what? Yeah, we talked about jet fuel being in your dog's food. We talked about sawdust and many other things. We talked about the brands that if you are going to, that she said might be up near, did anybody have an A?
Honest Kitchen.
Honest Kitchen. Okay. Honest Kitchen had an A. Otherwise, there were many that you thought probably were good that got D's and F's. Go back and watch that show on YouTube, a really popular show. But we're going to take a break. When we come back, and we'll find out.
And also,
she just said she has an anal gland
problem. That I would definitely switch food diet. But then also some dogs they need that extra help. All dogs express their anal glands when they make a bowel movement.
Right.
But if they if they are having an issue, food, and some dogs just produce more, so they need to have it done at groomers. So we do it externally in the tub, but if we can tell if there's more in there, and then if they need to go internally to the vet, which having the pet doctor next to both locations, a lot of dogs will go there first, get it done internally, and then we clean them up afterwards.
So I have Adelaide, and here's the thing. I had the vet, and I said, I think she's constantly rubbing her butt. And I was like, what is going on with her? And so they checked, and they're like, they really weren't packed. And I'm like, well, then why is she doing it?
Yeah.
Now, here's the weird thing. And you tell me if this would be related to the food. Jim just paid attention to the last week or so. She will eat and immediately go and rub her butt.
Does she have to go potty right after that?
No.
That's usually like a stimulation then, or because it's not uncommon for a dog to have to go potty like immediately after. Yeah.
Not usually. I mean, she does that. And I was like, what is going on? I'm like, this food's not doing well with her. She's like, scoot. And, it's like that commercial. Oh, don't do that. So yes, Rose. So if you want to bring Priscilla here, so there's 2 locations, by the way, O'Fallon and then the Cottleville location. Which one would be closer to you? Bring Priscilla up here. And once you have a dog that used to shed like crazy and starts to get groomed, does it happen less and less?
It does. It is
Or you just have to-
it is a maintenance thing. So dogs shed naturally every 30 or 28 to 32 days. So they're always going to, just kind of like us, how we brush our hair, normal hair comes off. But they have about 10 hairs per follicle. So some dogs shed once a month is a good rule to keep your house hair free.
Okay, there you go. All right, anybody else? Let me take a quick break here. And when we come back, well, if they want to be involved in the apprentice program, what do they need to do?
They need to email yuppypuppypetspot@gmail.com. We'll be doing interviews and really talking in depth about, what is involved in this. And I would, we're so 3 at a time, and we're going to sign them up by May 19th.
I love this. Okay, yuppypuppypetspot@gmail.com.
Yep.
May 19th. Keep that the date on the calendar in mind for you if that's something that you want to get involved in. If it's not for you, but maybe it's someone that that would benefit from this and benefit from learning from her, I think that you're going to score there. Okay, 7:37. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I'm going to talk a little bit about some very easy to make treats for them so that you're not having to buy them and that they're more whole food-esque. We're going to think about making some in May, but neither one of us really had the ingredients in our house. What did you say you had? Green beans and pumpkin?
I was like, all we have right now currently here is green beans, pumpkin, some yogurt, and blueberries. And I mean,
that actually could have made something.
It could have made something. I'm like, it's not very exciting.
All right, we're going to think about that. Anybody has any questions or comments? Again, there's an open house today, noon to 5, and at this location.
Yes.
And this will be at the Cottleville location, Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa. We're going to meet. Who are we going to meet? We're going to meet Ritz, and who else?
We're going to meet Ritz, and then I told him to surprise me. I was like, just bring in the dogs that have eaten breakfast and they're ready. So they're going to start bringing.
No, not Swiss. Swiss will knock us over. We can visit Swiss before we leave. No, stop. Okay, everybody, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. We're going to show you a few of the dogs, talk a little bit about treats, and if there's anything that you want us to talk about, just let us know.
Wow, I just got off live with The Real Monica Adams. What a wonderful experience. I don't watch news because of all the negativity that it brings and the way it drives me emotionally to a place I don't really like to feel. So to be a part of a show that has a sole purpose of bringing positivity to the community, and then with the desire to just build people up, it has been one of the greatest joys, one of the greatest experiences that I've had a chance to be a part of when it comes to being a guest. This studio, it is fantastic. As I watched my show before I came in, I saw the lighting and I was impressed by the way this room is lit, but it is so warm and comforting to be in here. Whether you're a guest or a viewer, this show is a must watch, a must be a part of, and just continue doing great things out there, Monica. You are changing lives every day.
Carroll House has the furniture you're dreaming of.
For big family gatherings, for entertaining friends, or just hanging out.
For working from home or resting after work.
For kids growing up, or young adults moving out.
Whether you're updating your first home, your next home, or your dream home.
Whatever the reason you're shopping, we have the furniture you're dreaming of at Carroll House.
Because you like nice things.
This is my wonderful role model, one of my best friends.
She said, oh my gosh, you got a long life. Like, you could probably live to be 130 or something. And I said, oh God, I hope not.
It's getting hot in here. Don't take off all your clothes.
I'm not going to take off my clothes. On the radio tape, going to be
Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. We're going to spank, we're going to speak. We're not going to spank anybody. We're going to speak about knowing your value. And then I'm going to
I'm going to spank them.
if you don't know your value and you don't grab hold of how important you are, I'm going to spank you. Folks, you never know what you're going to get with her. All right, folks, welcome back. We are at Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa, as you can see, and Yuppy Puppies Forever Rescue. Time for us to show the babies. So this one we actually met a couple of weeks ago, and you are just so sweet. Yes, Linda, don't eat the microphone. This is Linda. So tell us a little bit about Linda.
Linda is 2 to 3 years old. She loves everybody she meets. She's kid approved, easy walker, great manners, potty trained. Her biggest thing is she's really dog selective. So if she likes a dog, she'll like him. If not, she does not like him. So the only interest she's had is with lots of other dogs, and she hasn't. And we always do the dog to dog introductions. And Linda said, "Nope, not the right people." So she's hanging out.
You've had her here how long?
She was one of the APA polls, so we've had her since February 13th.
Or I was gonna say a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
Well, she's a sweetheart. She does like microphones. She'll try to eat them.
Yeah.
So you have had people interested in her or no?
We've had some people that want to come meet her, but they haven't. When we do the dog to dog meet and greet, she hasn't liked their dogs.
It's okay. But see, this is the thing. We always talk about there's a dog for you. So if you need a dog that is an only dog home, if you want a dog that's good with kids, you want a dog that's good with other dogs, that's why they have so many. But that's the importance about the meet and greet. She's got a great personality.
So sweet. She one of the staff members has taken her home. She's great in the home, great for car rides. So she'd be a really good addition.
So when and this is the thing that I love. So when they get the dogs in, it's not, that's a good shot right there. It's not an immediate, obviously, that they get them here. Somebody hears like, oh my gosh, there's this beautiful dog. And then immediately you're going to say, oh, can I come get the dog? No, there's a process. And that's what I love about you so much.
And it's about setting them up for success. They're in our care. It's our job to make sure that they are in a forever home. And the adopters, we want the adopters to have the right fit and say, I adopted this dog, or the kids, when we were little, we adopted this dog and it was the best dog ever. So finding that match just kind of eases the transition a little bit.
Yep. Again, we want to set you up for success, them up for success. She is very intrigued by something. So this is a room where they come in. They might do training in here. There's some beautiful pink chairs and couches. Show those for them, Jenny. So I love when the dogs get up and they do place commands.
Yes.
They're like, I can get on the couch.
Exactly. And so all these things in here too, and we have other things we bring in. It's a sensory room. We want it to, because dogs are going to go into a home. Yep. We want to see, are they jumping on the couch? How do they react when you tell them to get down? So all that is done in the training too. And, we want to make sure that they go home. We're like, well, like Swiss, we're like, Swiss is going to get on your furniture and knock off your coffee table, but she is a ball of love.
So again, if you're just tuning in and you're like, wait, what is this? This show is called Pawsitive Talk Time. Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa in Cottleville is where we are, but it's the rescue component, and we're showing you these beautiful rescue dogs. Again, this is Linda. Linda, turn around. We got a butt shot of you, darling. There you are. So cute. Okay, come here. Come here, sweetie. Okay, right up to the camera. Jenny's got you. She's super soft. Yeah. So she said she's 2?
Yes.
Okay.
2 to 3.
So if you're interested in Linda, you can find Linda on the Pet Finder, or your easiest is come today. Open house today from noon to 5. If you can't make it today to see Linda or any of the other dogs, set up your own private meet and greet. Okay. Who else do we have? We're going to transition.
All right. We're going to transition. Let me see.
Oh my gosh. Look at the back of her pants. They're so adorable. Yeah. Let's just talk about fashion here for a second, folks. We are in a sec going to show Ritz because Missy, you're interested in Ritz, or what was the other one? Lennon. And then maybe a third one, she says. We'll have to go back and ask her. No, not Swiss. Jenny, stop. Jenny wants Swiss, but you can't have Swiss because Swiss has to be an only dog, right? Yes. Okay. All right. So 30-something dogs that are here right now, and then making way for more to come in. I love this, and I know there's a lot of rescues out there, and I love every rescue that plays a role, but this particular rescue is near and dear to my heart because she just thinks that extra step. She wants to set the animals up for success, as she just said. So we don't want it to be where you're like, yeah, this is the right dog for me, and then it's not, and then they get them returned. Who's this?
This is Herb.
Hi, Herb. Well, hi, baby. Oh, kisses. You give kisses. You're excited. You're excited to be shown. All right, tell me about Herb.
So Herb, he obviously doesn't know a stranger. He's kid approved. He's dog approved. He's 2 years old. He was really sick when he came to us, just down and out. And he's all better, cleared, and he's such a sweet guy.
He is very excited.
Such a sweet guy.
Herb has been here how long now?
He was APA pull too.
Okay, so February
13th, yeah.
And so Kennedy does a lot of wonderful training. What has Kennedy had to do since Herb first came to you?
So he just, since we don't do any training until they're 100%. So he just started some of his leash manners and introducing to other dogs. But it's so important that the dogs tell us when they're ready. If you try to do a dog to dog and they're not ready, they don't trust the handler, it can make for a bad introduction. So he's just now still learning all things are fun and
everyone loves me. I'm everybody's best friend.
Yes.
Talking to Jenny. What are you saying, Herb? Come on, find me a home. Has Herb had some interest?
No interest.
None?
No, not
Come
interest.
on.
I know.
Look at this personality and pretty markings, by the way. Sweet eyes.
Yes.
Good disposition.
Great.
Just wants to play. What do you think? What is Herb?
He's probably some type of terrier mix.
Hi. Oh my goodness! Come on,
I
somebody!
know.
You gotta be kidding.
Mixed with a gummy bear. He's so sweet.
Let's get you some attention today. Yeah, I know it. I love you already. How can
you take me?
Oh, no more. Mike, back, everybody. Can you hear me? Let's see. Let's make sure that you all can. That was hilarious. Herb, it's okay. Let me look. Hold on. Let's go back. All right, everybody. Real Monica Adams show for a reason, because we love being real. Come on back here. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, that was Herb. Herb has got a lot of excitement and wants you to see. Okay, so your camera looks a little silly. Let me go back to our full camera. Here we go. Let's do this. All right, we're back. So we are going to meet, I believe, Ritz, correct? All right, Ritz is going to come in. Okay, Julie, you can hear me? My entire laptop got thrown down to the ground, as well as my microphone. Is this Ritz?
No, this is Mariah.
Mariah. Okay, yeah. Okay, hold on.
Everyone in the back's like,
Bring Mariah, because we want to get. Okay, you're back.
She's our longest timer.
Good. We don't want long timers here anymore. Mariah, is this Mariah Carey?
Yes, because we transferred her at Christmas time, so we did hear her after that.
Oh yeah.
So we transferred her from the pet adoption center. She was there almost a year, and they said, please take her. She's fantastic. She's not getting any interest here. Maybe you guys would have better luck. So we transferred her at Christmas time, and she's never gotten an application. Ever. Still with us.
Well, so why do you think some get more than others and others don't even get any interest?
It depends. A lot of times, and again, we were just discussing this with the other rescues, there's so many demands out the gate. Like, I want the dog to be potty trained. I want it to get along with dogs. I want it to love every kid. I want it to, do all these things. And she checks so many boxes. A lot of them do. So she is cat friendly, but she is not dog friendly.
Oh, okay.
And, but she's potty trained. She's got great manners. She's a great car rider. She's actually so lazy in a home. She curls up, watches movies next to you.
Right. Hi, baby.
So she might have a potential interest coming. Oh. There's a over the road truck driver that says he just lost his dog and he's looking for another shotgun rider. And we're like, she would be perfect for that.
Look at you. You'd be his mascot.
So fingers crossed, but she's just a doll.
How old is she?
She's about 8 years old.
Oh, okay. I see a little gray here. So again, I hope that truck driver does in fact come and adopt her. Look at, She's like, anybody for me? Anybody out there for me?
You can see, like, when we say dogs aren't like dog friendly, so we get to know what's their tolerant level. Like, she can see other dogs there, she can see dogs through the fence. She's not reactive. It's just she's one of the.
She doesn't want to be in the home.
Yeah, and I call those the dogs where it's like, sometimes I'm not a hugger.
Right.
And that's Mariah. She doesn't want, young dogs jumping in her space, but she'll be fine if you're at a park or there's a dog next to you, you're walking by. She's not going to lunge and be reactive. That's something that our trainers work on to make the dogs more adaptable. And she's not one of those.
Okay, so again, about 8 years old. Her name is Mariah. She is cat friendly, but ideally she wants to be the only dog there. Yeah. But she will look at the other dogs in the window and say, okay, it's okay. Mariah, we're going to get you that truck driver. All right, everybody. If you have any interest in any of these dogs, please, I would love to find out that somebody from our show has adopted one of these babies out. And then, yes, always check in with them. I know I saw that beautiful dog. You can go show it through the window. Is that a Shih Tzu?
No.
A terrier? Oh, a Yorkie. Oh, come on. How cute. So there's people that are dropping off dogs as Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa just opened up at 7:00. Coming for the day while mom and dad go to work, or maybe leaving for the weekend. They even have boarding for like 3 weeks or more. Oh my gosh, you're cute.
Who is this? This is Ritz.
This is Ritz.
Oh,
hi, Ritz. Okay, Missy, I hope you're still on. Hi, baby. Okay, calm energy.
Cute.
Okay, calm. There we go. Hi. What do you want? Say, Missy, what do you think? Am I your dog? I got a lot of energy. Missy, can you keep up with Ritz?
She is trained well, believe it or not.
Ritz, you're just excited. Can you tell me a little bit about Ritz? Oh, there we go. Belly rubs. There it is. So Ritz, we think, is a cattle corgi mix. Is that what she was saying?
Yes, I believe so.
Interesting.
She's
And
a
look
young
at these
girl.
colors.
Oh,
How old
yes.
is she's about, what'd she say, 6, 7 months?
Yeah, something like that. Just under a year.
Pretty white teeth. Look at, she could do a Crush commercial. She likes belly rubs for sure. So Missy was asking earlier. So Missy's watching right now, and she lost 3 seniors in 2 months.
Oh my goodness.
And now she's looking for a new baby. And maybe Jessica thought of Ritz. And then would you say the other one is Lennon? Lennon, maybe, and then and look at this energy. Oh my gosh. Okay, hi, sweetie. Yes. She's like, look, I just want to show off. Okay, we're gonna get you adopted, and then you're gonna get some training.
We're in the process.
I love this energy. I mean, come on, you come home and you get this unconditional love. Ritz, look right at the camera. Say, Missy, what do you think about me? Oh, look how sweet. There it is. I can be a good baby. And then I can have fun and play with you. We're going to have so much fun. Oh, you are good looking. You're good looking. Are you praying? I'm praying that I can get a forever home. Okay, kisses. Thank you. I love you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Everybody, there we go. We've got 4 of them. We had a little special extra one to show you Mariah. So if you're interested in any of these babies, or there's one that maybe you've seen on Pet Finder, today, open house, 12 to 5, right here at the Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa Cottleville location. If you absolutely positively cannot come, do a private meet and greet. Oh, do we have another? We're going to show 5. Who's this? Oh, look at that. Oh,
lady dropping off her dog used to volunteer at APA, and she's like, "Is that Chai?" So she's got a
Chai. Look at Chai's eyes. I fell in love with Chai last time. Look at Chai's eyes. Okay, Ritz came flying in here. It was hilarious.
Yes, that's Ritz. Ritz has some energy.
Okay, Chai. So if you didn't get a chance to, thank you for the kisses. If you didn't get a chance to see Chai, we featured Chai in our video rundown about 3 weeks or so ago. Tell everybody about Chai, and then Jenny, get a really good shot of Chai's eyes.
Chai is about 2 or 3 years old and is dog friendly, kid friendly.
Come back. Switch it out. Keep showing the babies. Okay. All right, we're back. Chai, you silly doggy. Yes. Oh, look at the good sit. See, they have these wonderful manners, and then they just get taught more and more and more. I love when they do that. It's like, yes, please, please, please. Whether it's for treats or whether it's for their food, it's all that excitement that I love so much. Look at those eyes, folks. Can you see them? There. Yeah, perfect. Chai looked right into the camera. Gorgeous, like grayish, right? Yeah, almost grayish colored.
Pretty tan blonde. It's like gold.
They're stunning. I mean, she can look right into your soul. Chai tea. I like chai tea. Oh my gosh, I love it. See, we are doing and a leaner. What is chai? Look at those eyes. Oh God, they're gorgeous. What kind of do you think?
She's probably some type of bully terrier mix, yeah. But you know, again, like you'd be so surprised when you DNA.
I love doing DNA on dogs.
You know, we've been so shocked where we think so Melvin, who just got adopted, we can't wait for him to DNA test. Yes, because we have guesses.
What do you think, Melvin?
Over. I think he is like a pit bull schnauzer. And he looked like a doodle, but his bone structure, when you let him down in the tub, he also had black and white skin. So who knows? Like he's got a mix of everything.
I was going to knock Jessica down. All right, so we've shown several today. If you're going to kind of backtrack, this is Chai. We just showed Ritz. We also let's go back. Who else do we have? Mariah, and who are the other two?
Herb.
Oh yeah. And
Linda.
Oh, how do we forget Linda? So if you're interested, there's 5 of them, but there's a lot more.
So many more.
So come today. Open house. Thank you, Chai. Thank you for the beautiful kisses and the eyeballs. Oh, where are we going? No, Chai. Stay out of there. All right, folks. Here's the deal. It is open house day, 12 to 5 at Yuppy Puppy. Come meet the dog. I want to check on Missy and see if Missy by chance is still on. This has been a lot of fun showcasing everybody. Love the Yorkies. Yes. So if you are interested in any of these dogs, check them out today. Check out Pet Finder. You can find out more on Pet Finder about these wonderful babies as well. We are going to wrap up our Pawsitive Talk Time with Jessica and find out about how the gala is going as we plan for that. Coming up for you in the fall. Thanks, Chai.
My house is so outdated and old. Can you help?
Let's take down this wall and add a support beam there.
Or just replace the furniture.
I love it.
New sofa, chaise lounge, and tables from Carol House.
What about this bedroom?
Let's tear down this wall.
Or a new bed, dresser, and accessories.
It's like a whole new room.
Get free in-home design, fast free delivery, and free financing too. Skip the remodel. Add new furnishings from Carol House for your new perfect room. Because you like nice things.
Hey guys, I just want to tell you, being on the Monica Adams show has just been a delight. It's been a joy. What she's doing for the community is amazing. I'm so proud to be sitting in this blue chair, being honored and honoring the people for the showcase that I'm doing for the Neiman Marcus Black Creatives in the Lou Black History Month Showcase. I want to end this segment with a poem that I wrote. I grew up on the north side. That's where it all started. Dreams, goals, and aspirations grew within me, and they never departed. You see, my environment was jaded, but that never fazed me, because what my parents instilled in me made my dreams go crazy. Mama was my cheerleader, and Papa gave me the tools. Everything could be yours, they would say. Just make sure you follow these rules. Work hard, don't look back, and keep your mind set on stable. And if you can't find yourself somewhere to sit, create your own table. Thank you, Monica, for creating this table. Take care. Be blessed.
Okay, have we had fun today or what? It's 8 o'clock. We're getting ready to wrap up. We showed you dogs. Take Chai outside and let her Chai run. Jenny is now dog walking.
Yeah.
She is the queen of
great
doing everything.
assistant. Yeah.
That's a good assistant right there. Yes, Julie Fabian, who adopted Peppy, loves the Yorkie. So we were showing one of the Yorkies. Who was that was getting dropped off?
I don't know. It was a client for grooming. I'm not sure their last name.
Cute, very cute. All right. So any of those dogs that you might be interested in, otherwise take that part of the show and share it, including the drop of the microphone and the laptop. I was like, where'd we go? Are we still on?
Live TV and dogs.
Exactly.
You never know.
You got to love it. Okay. Before we wrap up, you've got your big gala coming up in the fall.
Yep.
And so how are things going for that? What do you need from the public?
We still, so we're still looking for corporate sponsors. And that link is up on the website at yuppypuppyspa.com. You can go to the gala link. And then we're looking for items for swag bags, for tables, donations for that night for the silent auction and live auction. And ticket sales will be up soon.
We'll be up soon. And so the date of the gala is
November 8th.
November 8th. And tell them where it's being held.
Whitmore Country Club.
Great spot.
Open bar. Going to be a great band and sit down dinner, and our dogs are there during cocktail hour. And so it's our once a year fundraiser that really sets the precedent for the budget for the next year, what we can say yes to. And we hope that we can have another big kickoff, and like we did in February, pull the biggest pull we were able to do because the gala was such a success.
It was so successful. How much did you raise last year?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to remember, but you were like, holy cow, this was awesome.
I want to say it was almost 30,000, which to us, that is because we don't have any paid staff, or, the facility is all donated by me through Yuppy Puppy Pet Spa. So it's just medical funds, food, care. And so that's it. So we're able to really save so many.
So we're going to do a silent auction. We'll do a live auction. I'm going to be your auctioneer. We're going to have a blast. And band wise, you got?
It's Linda Gall, and I'm not sure which one of her bands
it
is,
she's so
but she's like, I'm bringing the fun one.
Yeah,
So
we're going to have and thank you to Steve Ewing, by the way, last year.
He was great.
He was amazing. So, okay, if you want to help out, you can come up with some donations. Maybe some sponsors that want to be a part of it. We'll let you know when tickets go on sale for it. We're going to have a great time with you. It was a blast last year. I bought a 100. Actually, I didn't even know what was all in it. You guys had a heck of a basket. I bought a bottle of Camus wine, and there was a $150 gift certificate to Bristol's in there that I still need to use. I got to take you to dinner.
Use it.
I got to take you to dinner. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do. Absolutely. Okay, so everybody, one more final thing that we asked last time. From the fact of hiring, you looking besides the apprentice program.
Besides the apprentice program, we have a spot for 2 experienced groomers, which is an amazing opportunity.
Yep.
We've got state-of-the-art facility, clientele that is fantastic, already built in. So that too, inquire at yuppypuppypetspa@gmail.com, or if you're an experienced groomer, just come on in. We'd love to show you around, give you a tour, and interview you.
And come love on the doggies. All right, again, they have the open house today. So coming up in 4 hours. Look at Chai's over here. There's Chai. Chai, get up there. Get up there with Jenny. If you would like, there we go. Look at sweetheart. She's like, get out of here. Chai is available and all that love. Hang on. Come here, Chai. Tell them right there. Come to Yuppy Puppy. I know. Were you having fun? They were having a blast, and that can be your baby. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. This is what we do for you every other Thursday. Pawsitive Talk Time, bringing a little positivity to your life. Tell them again how to come to the open house, where you're located, etc.
Open house. We're located 5289 Highway N, Cottleville, Missouri. Today from 12 to 5. Come meet your new best friend.
Yes. All right. We can't wait to find out. Missy, I hope, can make it. You couldn't see? What? I don't know what they couldn't see. I don't know. Julie, I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, come today if you can. If not, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. And I hope that Jessica tells me maybe
these ones got out.
They're all gone.
They're all gone.
All right, Chai, we're coming to play with you. All right, everybody, have a beautiful day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.